everybody. Welcome back, welcome back. I hope everybody has been having a nice weekend. Or start of the week, I suppose. Hello, hello. Hope everybody's been doing well. Let's see. Hi, Victor. Hi, PK. Hi, Old Man. Hi, Chain. Hi, Gig. Hi, Zoa. Hi, Hydra Fighter. Hi, Pills. Hi, King. Hi, Acadia. Hello, hello, hello. Hope everybody's been doing well. It's my day. I still feel kinda low a lot of the time. But then streaming cheers me up, so it's good. Hi, Smoky Meadows. A Wolf Among Us 2 and Persona 6. Yes, we got our first teaser. First teaser for Persona 6. That looks like a horror. It looks like a Resident Evil. And I guess the first, yes, big trailer for Persona 4 Remake. Oh my goodness. I mean, nothing has ever... Nothing, I think, will ever give me as strong emotions as the, like, Persona 5 reveal, where they also revealed Dancing All Night. So that was just so out of nowhere. Reportedly, the P6 dev team has already placed their first default cube in Blender. I saw that tweet. There's a Vampire Masquerade Disco Elysium style game. I actually have that. Is that the free demo one? I've been sitting on that actually. It's in my library, I think. And what's Mano Saba? I mean, yeah, so it'll take a while. Oh, Brahmasjan, welcome! Oh yes, I meant to message you because I think you sent a message at one of the other streams and I missed it. Thank you so much for all the wonderful art. You and Hello Miss Commission, you did. Welcome. I hope you're doing well. I love the anniversary piece. Hi, Slayer the Crow. How's Yu-Gi-Oh going? What game are you playing? I think the Persona community has become so used to dancing all night. That's fair. That's true. Oh, Dev's a Golden Idol. Oh, I have to check that out. It was also the Wholesome Game Direct earlier, which I always like checking out, just for all the... If you ever don't like if you ever get like tired of all the like hyper-realistic cinematic games, I do really like, I mean, Wholesome Games, it's a lot of farming and like cozy stuff, but there's just so much like variety in art styles and just like love of creative expression there. It's so different from what you, I guess, generally see with these releases. They always, looking at all the different art styles makes me really happy, and I get to learn about, even if I'm not a big like farming sim or even cozy game person, I just like looking at all these interesting devs and like interesting, there's a couple of demos I was like, actually I would like to try that. There's a, oh no, I can't remember what it's called. There's a whole bunch. And I was like, I can only handle maybe like one farming sim at a time. And then I was looking at these, I'm like, oh, I want to try a whole bunch of these. There's a cute one where you're like, it was like a pixel farming sim, but you're tiny. So you're growing veggies, but they're all huge and you like take care of bugs. That one had like a really gorgeous art style. And one where you like help bear spirits. That had a cool art style too. Sort of, I think it was like 2D on 3D. It had the like, what's it called? Don't Starve style. Oh yeah, and the Wolf Among Us. I'm waiting for when it's out, but I would play a remaster of the first one. I would play a remaster because I don't remember it well enough. Besides, I played it with my sister, so I feel like if the next one came out, I would like to do it with her. I was always saving the New Life of Strange games for her. But lots of fun stuff, lots of fun stuff. I like the art direction for the God of War having this sort of fairy theme. I always... Certain themes, from like an art direction standpoint, always appeal to me. There was in Arknights, they're just having sort of like... it's like a pirate event type, and I've talked about... I think I kept mentioning it like the thaumaturge, how much I like seeing like docks. All the wood planks being fit together, and I was like, I like pirate levels, and then I was like, actually I don't really like controlling ships in not really ship games. I don't think I like all the ship stuff in Sly Cooper. And if I say I like pirate games, people want me to play like Assassin's Creed. Or like all the other ones. But from like an art direction, I was super into all the like... Oh, and not in Fire Emblem. Not in Sacred Stone specifically. Or Gaiden. So maybe I don't like pirate games. I like the art direction. I really like just how all those levels looked, and I like the game mechanics. Knights. Oh, that's a good one. I need to finish reading that event because I'm caught up. I actually did read the previous events enough. We had the Path of Life rerun. A good art direction. Just love staring at it. Okay, so we are back with, I know, lots of game stuff. What a wonderful time of the year. I mean, it doesn't... I miss the, like, Just Dance, or whatever it was called, performances at E3. But I do just like celebrating games. I miss E3. My memory of E3 is when it stopped, everybody was like, good, E3 sucks. And I was like, where's this... Why? And now I feel like a lot of people miss how it was. Oh yeah, the Devolver conferences are always fun. How can you... We're never gonna get Giant and like Peggle 2 or Giant Enemy Crab without E3. There was a definite decline in quality towards the end there, so maybe it was a mercy killing. Oh. But yeah. Summer Games Fest needs Wii music moment. We are... I guess it had the High Guard. I had whatever went off with My Body is Ready. Exactly. I don't... We haven't had those. Maybe we could just try it out for 1 year. But I just love everybody watching things. And like, I mean, the people I follow, I don't see them live tweeting as much. There were people that would, like with E3, even like not owning a PC and like, or an Xbox back then, I'd still watch all the Xbox stuff. Everyone would sort of watch everything. I feel it's more pick and choose now. And then Nintendo just kind of gets to do its own thing. It's not really in sync with all the reveals. But I just like... Everyone talks about video games and everyone has like their own thing. Like just looking at the chat, I see like Ace Combat, I see like Monster Hunter. Everyone has a thing. And then you can celebrate. Even if it's not your thing, I like being able to celebrate. That's your thing. Like me never being a Kingdom Hearts fan, but I have friends who are like super duper Kingdom Hearts fans, and I could... Are you winning, son? When we get this loading, I was trying to come up. Sometimes it's hard. Sometimes I leave out stream titles before I start the game. I don't have a big one. I was thinking Maybe doing something based on like Sherlock Holmes titles for stream titles. But I was like, I can't make this stream called like the Séance of Blake Manor, a scandal in Blake Manor. That doesn't work. I'll have to keep thinking, but we'll find out what happens. Why don't we remind ourselves of our clues? We are... I'm afraid, Doug, of the Baskervilles. If a dog shows up, that is definitely on the list. Is there any news on Kingdom Hearts 4? I forgot we just found a vial of poison. Let's just review what we were interested in. Yeah, talking Dupre with in the front courtyard. Then I'll watch your stream in the background. Please do, please do. I think this chill stuff is good for like, it's definitely the kind of things, streams are a good thing to put on when I do like mirror dungeon stuff. What's this game about? It's about the Séance at Blake Manor. You're solving mysteries. We have boards. We have connections. But we have Olivia Darcy. And Miss Dean is having an affair with Mr. Darcy. Signature. Oh yeah, this is what. So I wanted to go check out the library. Just reminding myself. UO33. But we're here to return the key. Possibly, hopefully, and it not turning out poorly for us. I haven't quite gotten a sense yet if our actions have big consequences, but let's find out.
Mr. Ward, you've come back to me.
Well, let me turn this up again. Hopefully the voices are loud enough. Let's analyze her first. Disdain. She does not seem impressed with something. The event, the attendees, or me perhaps? Intricate brooch, perhaps representing something. And less dainty than one would expect such a lady to wear. Tan line, evidence of a ring worn for a long time and since removed. That's an important detail. So I think it's... What do we want to... And we have a time limit for things, which is kind of stressful to me. So, okay, so the key's not in, like, our inventory. We can't just do it like this, but... Let's find out her timetable. What are your plans while you're here, Mrs. Darcy? I'll be in attendance for Mr. Blake's talk at 11, and Miss Mantovani's at 5, certainly. I suppose I'll have to make time for lunch at 1, and I plan to retire to my bedroom for some writing at 3. I suppose to work hard and play hard, Mr. Ward. So after all that I shall pay the bar a visit in the evening too. Then on Sunday, I'll keep things light, I think. Church at 11 for my sins. Then back to my room for some writing before and after lunch at 1. Would it be better if I put chat here, actually? Sometimes there's no good spot. And, of course, I don't know if I can face the seance without some liquid courage first. Let's ask about the order. What can you tell me about the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn? Oh, well, Mr. Ward, I'm not sure I should say anything at all. I wouldn't want to betray their trust in me, you understand? Yeah, okay, so we can, like, ask stuff and it doesn't necessarily lead to anything if they don't want to talk. This is where, like, the time system is quite interesting. Have you recently removed a ring, Mrs. Darcy? I may or I may have not. In either case, it's none of your concern. Yeah, so I don't think we're gonna get much out of this. But I think this is still... we want to figure out the strange dreams. I've had the most peculiar dream since coming here. Really? Perhaps do tell me more about your half-remembered slumbers. Honestly, Mr. Ward, there's so many real and tangible things happening here, and you want to discuss dreams? Okay.
That was all. Good day, Mrs. Darcy.
I think
Good day, Mr. Ward.
she does not wish to speak. Can I give you the key?
May I be of service, Miss?
Well, I might as well ask about the missing doorway. The doorway to room 15, it's missing? A missing door? Ah, you mean the rumors. Yes, it's long been said that Percival Blake walled up a scullery girl after she refused his advances. Then the same with her fiancé, who came looking for her. Percival Blake was documented as a jealous and bitterly angry man, so it is possible. But in the 100+ years since his passing, no hidden rooms or walled-up bodies have been found. Certainly it predates the Manor becoming a hotel, so I suspect it was not our room 15. Of course, the missing bodies were not found anywhere else either, so nothing can entirely be ruled out. Likely they fled for a better life in the, at the time, newly discovered America. There's more information on this and other topics in the library. Okay, walled up lovers.
I need nothing else, thank you.
Certainly.
Okay, certain topics can be researched in the library to uncover further information. Key research topics will always be found on the research desk. The bookshelves can be used to gain supplementary information. Topics can be learned from other characters, evidence, and other research topics. I mean, characters being walled up. Always an opportunity to do a reference in the video title. Okay, tan line. Can you say you'd... front courtyard. So is this... okay, so I'm in the front courtyard. Are you over... here? Yes. Okay, I can't really surreptitiously drop that key. Instead, we're just gonna talk, but let me analyze you first. Fine clothes and jewelry. He's well dressed, and it's evident he can afford some luxury. Oh, look at that. Curious tattoo. A finely crafted tattoo in a design I don't recognize. I think that's something worth asking about, given... like, he's not wearing gloves, he's just displaying it. Oh, all observations.
Hello again, my friend.
And anything about dreams? I've been having the strangest dreams of late. Have you now? confess to some strange patterns, yes? Mine started with the classic Celtic iconography around the hotel. Standing stones, spirals, all that. It was all on the manor walls at first. But the more I dream about it, the more I'm seeing the same elements, but in my funeral parlor at home. That sounds unnerving. First, I found it quite comforting. The views of home are crystal clear and helped with my homesickness. But once I realized I could not reach home, then yes, unnerving. I could only ever find my way to the séance, or what I took to represent that, at least. It's given some apprehension about attending, I cannot lie. I've already been here the longest, at least from the guests. Any longer, and I fear this place will get its claws in me for good. That's the same dream. Another person has experienced the same dream as Miss Dean and I. Can I find 2 more? Standing stones. We are reaching statistical significance. Still a whole lot of people. Well, if you've been here the longest, do you know anything about her room? You happen to know which room Miss Dean was staying in? Miss Darcy mentioned overhearing a fight between Miss Dean and Miss Quinn outside her room, room 13. I cannot help beyond that. This means something. I guess we can, like, eventually get, like, process of elimination. Let's just get your timetable. Any plans for this weekend, Mr. Dupre? Plenty, Mr. Ward. Though I have an especially busy day tomorrow, so I think I'll take today a little easier. Well, first of all, how could I resist a talk from our resident psychic, Miss Mantovani? I'll be in attendance at 5 p.m. Before then, I'll walk in the hedge maze. I'm scared of going to a hedge maze. Before attending Miss Callahan's talk at 3, I think. Don't want to wear myself out before the ball, so I won't do much more than that today. Then tomorrow, there's lunch in the dining room at 1, and I think I'll take a late nap at 5. I suspect it'll be a long evening. Everybody is so planned out. I mean, I think if I was attending one of these, I'd probably know which talks I'm attending. But not specifically when I'm going to take a nap. I also have a scrying session with Miss Callahan at 11, and I'm attending her nephew's talk at 3. I certainly join the silent dinner at 8. I'm hoping a certain spirit might attend. And then we reach the big moment, the grand séance. I assume I will see you there? Tell me about your tattoo. That's an unusual tattoo. Might I ask about it? Oh, this? It's Maman Brigid's Vive. Vive? Her mark. Consider it a devotional symbol. I'm an ungan of hers, a priest as such. She's our law of life and death. I suppose your analogy to a law would be saint. She is born of your pagan goddess Brigid. Her believers took her with them when they fled to America. I guess the journey changed her, for want of a better way to explain it. Interesting. Oh, okay, good, we can't ask these, but let's also ask about... Or forget the strange device as well, if you've been here the longest. Mr. Dupre, have you seen that odd machine in the atrium? Of course! It's the most wondrous thing. I don't have the faintest idea what it is, but it's very impressive. Useless. Oh, we can also ask you about the St. Bridget's Cross. You know, Mr. Dupre, I can't help but admire your clothing. It's quite fine. Why, thank you. I run a funeral house back home. It is not glamorous work, but it's more than worthwhile. I'm lucky enough to do quite well for myself these days. I mean, there's always going to be a need. Someone's been putting St. Bridget's crosses around the manor, haven't they? So I've seen, but I'm not sure who. Tried to ask the housekeeper, but she gave me the filthiest glare and rushed off. I suspect she'd rather die than have anything to do with magic, ritual, or myself. let's start with you and then we'll ask about Mama. Do you know of the goddess Breed? I do. A friend of mine was a priestess of hers. Breed was not one of the sovereignty goddesses, but in some ways she should have been. When the Catholic Church came here, she alone was deemed too powerful to be swept under the rug, and so they canonized her. St. Bridget of Kildare, she became allotted the same domains: husbandry, midwifery, healing. You may have noticed her crosses hung along the walls of the manor. My own Loa, Maman Bridget, is said to be part of the old goddess that fled the church and was changed in that journey. It's interesting, isn't it? 3 versions of one goddess, all distinct yet so similar, all back together under this roof, so to speak. Oh, I like this. You are too close to the next hour to do this. Oh no!
I've taken enough of your time.
Not at all, Mr. Ward. But I won't keep you.
They're just gonna, like, disappear? They're gonna evaporate? No, it's fine. May I keep talking to you?
Hello again.
I want to ask everything. I take it you're close with Maman Bridget, Mr. Dupre? Deeply, Mr. Ward. When grief is a constant companion, she's there to remind me that both the living and the dead need healers. I'm devoted to her and her teachings. Guess we might as well ask everything. Washerwoman. I witnessed a woman washing clothes in the fountain when I arrived, and I am wondering if you experienced anything like this. No. Hold on, I need my pronunciation guide. What did we that was like... Like Banshee? Well, not exact. Oh, I guess like Banshee. That would be like how we say we know the creature now, sort of, but it's like Banshee. Instead of keening or singing to forewarn death. Oh yeah. This other creature washes the clothes of the doomed soul. I think she is called the Bonnie or washerwoman. I suspect there's entries on her in the library. And then, might as well, while we're here asking about the seance. What are your feelings on this grand seance, Mr. Dupre? I must tell you, Mr. Ward, I'm no stranger to death, assuredly no stranger to spirits. But never before have I heard one speak, and as compelling as that may be, the chill in my bones endures. You believe there's a risk? Well, I'm sure Miss Mantovani will take good care of us. But I am an undertaker, Mr. Ward. I have welcomed the rageful dead, those unwanted, those unclean, or two in between to find their gods. And I fear we forget that people after death are simply themselves with nothing left to lose.
Not at all, Miss.
And then just while we're here, let's look at what we have for you. Tattoo. There's the mark of a Haitian Loa. And he's in room 11. I mean... I forgot to mention, there is, when the game boots up, a sort of content warning for... I can't remember the exact wording, but it's along the lines of, like, it exploring sort of attitudes at the time, so I think we're going to see that cropping up a bit. Do we get anything on... And I definitely can't just, like... There's no secret reverse pickpocket button. So where is... So at 11... Keep an eye at 11, there's the history of Blake Manor. But right now we want to find... the library. Which I think we're gonna have to explore a little bit. Ah! It's gonna be my favorite part of the game. We could talk to more people. I want to... Maybe we'll just... Should we while you're here? Or... Maybe do we stick with our current goals? Is there a failure condition? They did seem to... Let's just look around. Oh, not the scary statues. Bar, gardens, bathhouse, dining room. Oh, and there's like a scary basement. Dining room. Bathhouse. Gardens. Northern basement. They did sort of imply that at the beginning you were given like a 1 hour time limit to solve the occupied room, closet, atrium. I'd imagine we want to look for like one of these main ones. Atrium, my room, northeast upper corridor. That'll take us to southeast. Oh, and I think someone said if you like go into a room while someone's in there and you're not supposed to. That's also bad. I don't think we... Bar, supply closet, private. Stables. I do want to check out the stables. Atrium. Dining room. East Tower. Sure. Oh. I guess there's not... At least there's no sort of... Southeast basement. No, basement's scary. Oh, the library's in the basement. More askew paintings. There's like multiple basements. Okay, here's where we were. And there's like the missing U's. Okay. Have to think about how to do this. How does this work? You're gonna look so silly when the basement turns out to be full of kittens and cotton candy. It could just be... This is not a kind of puzzle I'm... used to. Oh, we also have to, like, get... I don't know if do we know what this one's actually meant to look like? Now it's wasting time. That connect, oops. That like connect all, or... Is it magically sealed? Is it? Yeah, I don't know if we have like this one exactly. Doors are magically sealed. Okay. I mean, well, I guess we could look in the closets. I feel like there has to be at least one of the basements is going to be scary. Way to the atrium. I guess we know he's out. Also, you are Dr. Callahan, so we can also ask you about the medical code, I suppose. Quick save. Oh, right, right, we need the key. Is it there? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Maybe I should be, like, going into the rooms just so, like, I can see that what's unlocked or not locked. I mean, I guess it could be a basement library. I guess we should just work on unlocking some of these. It goes to the corridor. Do you know what made you fall in love with detective stories? I feel like Umi and Echo was... Okay, so then the closet... I guess we can look at a whole bunch of closets. Margin use, so nothing... I feel like Omi Neko was like one of the most influential ones, but I think of the earliest stuff I played, it was that and like Ace Attorney as a game. The atrium. Be on the second floor. At least this isn't taking up time. Oh! Hello.
Oh, please.
Somebody have that passage on hand?
You think this is the first time I have had scripture nailed to my door? And Leviticus 20:27? This is not even original. I think I know did this. I will have to talk with her.
With her?
But for now, I need a moment to sit.
Her? Who could she be talking about? And what does that Bible verse mean? Clearly someone in this hotel is bad blood with Miss Mantovani. She thinks it's a woman. Could it even be Miss Dean? And that knife. Something tells me they're not likely to stop at threats. Okay, Pills has it. A man also, or woman, that hath a familiar spirit, or that is a wizard, shall surely be put to death. They shall stone them with stones, their blood shall be upon them. Or, it's unfortunate we can't just, like, knock and and ask. And like, can we talk to you? 20 to 22. I guess we haven't been in like this hallway. Oh, water closet. Guess we can make sure we have like all the hallways. That's also unlocked. Gonna be at 10:04 for a while, I think. Oh, happy 6-7. I would be... or West Corridor. Okay, let's look at these. Okay, so now we're back here. West Tower. Locked. Don't worry, I don't have hands or arms. There's nothing I can do. Ballroom. Drawing room. Oh. Look at all of these clues. I won't waste my time till we need it, but let's just... I mean, a bookshelf is like a tiny library. Plants are not highlightable, therefore none of these are poisonous. Chalkboard. Take a quick peek. Is anything hidden? There are... I guess it could be decoration, not necessarily sigils. I mean, big murder weapon. There could be... somebody could hide in there. Okay, won't actually get in there. So, yeah, it might be worthwhile just to... fill out things on the map for a little bit, particularly as I take breaks in between streams to remember to remember where I'm going. So I haven't been, so yeah, that's the ballroom. Oh wait, it's right there. Forgive me. Not my best moment. Religion. Okay, what do we have? Religion. Oh, cutscene. A research desk. This will be useful if I want to look anything up. It's a good thing I don't think that many people have played this game in my chat. Lake history. Lake history. Ooh. Be spending some time in here. Not that embarrassing. Irish history. Irish history. Okay, so it's probably the same thing there. Spiritualism. Irish. Okay, look here. Irish folklore. Spiritualism. Irish mythology. World mythology. A heart. Geography. Archaeology. Okay, and there's a door there. Sciences, psychology, medicine. Okay, medicine is where we want to look. Flora and fauna. Oh, look how it's spelled. Like flora. World history. Irish history. Bottle of sherry. We can look, but we can't drink. Okay, let's spend some time in here. Maps. A map of Ireland and one of Connacht, the region this hotel sits in. Some sections are carefully marked out. Research, so that's history. Let's look at the schedule as well. It looks to be Miss Quinn's schedule. I've made a note of her movements in my timetable. Various books detailing historical land ownership in this region. Mysteries of the West. Okay, let's look at ancestry. Connacht. Okay, just double checking. Okay, it's Connacht, I think. Okay, didn't give me much. Connacht. Bottle of sherry. It's open, but it's only missing a drink or two's worth. May I drink it? The fact that this stuff's out. Oh, we can look in here. A little of interest to me in here. Too bad. Checking. Okay. Medical codes. Is there anything I want to look up? Look up Mrs. Darcy's medical code. It says right here this code is used to indicate spontaneous abortion or miscarriage in common parlance. It seems that the condition being listed as a bad cold is a euphemism. Can make a hypothesis, but let's keep researching. Percival Blake. Information on Percival Blake. Percival Blake became the Marquess of Doon at the age of 19 when his father, Reynard, died of food poisoning. This was in 1739. He ruled through the Great Freeze, the year of the slaughter, the Jacobite Rising, till he drowned in the tsunami of 1755 at the age of 40. I see some annotations that suggest he didn't drown in the tsunami, more that he was drowned during it. Seems he was not popular with the people around him. In 1744, a scullery maid went missing. Rumors suggested she had rejected advances he made. Her fiancé came from a nearby village to find her, and he too wasn't heard from again. Various notes are added from different periods that say staff believed he walled them up, alive. One note says they can still be heard sobbing for one another through the darker months. Despite this gruesome reputation, a portrait of him still resides in the East Tower. The year of slaughter. Information on Mary Blake. After her marriage to Jonathan Blake, the Marquess of Doon, in 1888, she gained the title of Marchioness. Marchioness Blake established the Blake Foundation in 1890. Through the foundation, the Marchioness constructed and funded several orphanages, ragged schools, and widows' almhouses in impoverished rural towns and the villages across Connacht. The Marchioness committed much of the Blake fortune to the foundation and organized fundraising events across Ireland and Great Britain. She spent her free time teaching English in one of the foundation's local schools and privately funded the university education of over 40 pupils. Marchioness Blake took up a position of philanthropist and charity worker, acting as a pillar of her community and the very image of a God-fearing woman until her death in 1894. It wasn't, 1881 to 1894, not a super long time. Wilhelmina Blake. Wilhelmina August Blake was born in 1788 to Thomas Blake, the 6th Marquess of Doon. She disappeared without a trace on the night of October 29th, 1828. She had a passion for music from an early age and was often called upon to entertain her father's guests with piano recitals in the drawing room. In the months leading to her disappearance, she developed a keen interest in Egyptology after her uncle, Lord Barnard Blake, gifted her an ancient vase he recovered during an expedition in Giza. The vase disappeared on the same night as Lady Blake. After she vanished, her younger sister Elizabeth experienced episodes of melancholy and would roam the grounds searching for Wilhelmina, adamant that she'd never left Blake Manor. No body was ever found for Wilhelmina, and so her final whereabouts and fate remain unknown. Sounds like there could be some sort of secret passage somewhere. At some point we'll have to check the basement. So if we looked at these, a section on the Blake family, their lineages, and their lands. Is there anything I want to look up? Okay. Let me just see what's around. Copies of the Bible sit here with core texts of other faiths. It's interesting to see this so openly displayed. To some, this would be blasphemous. Is there anything I want to look up? Well, I guess we can look up... I guess we can't look up that passage just to, like, have it in the game. So will these not take time? Just... Religion... Religion, Irish history, spiritualism, Irish folklore. Just so we're not... This... Well, one of these... Geography... Where could a hidden passage be? Over here, maybe? Psychology... So I don't, like, stay here for the entire stream. I want to see, what can we find out about... Oh, classics on Egypt. Can we... Oh, so we don't have any research topics. I wanted to see if we could find... if there was anything on, like, Haitian mythology, as Mr. Dupre was talking about. That's something I wanted to learn more about. Okay. Seems we can... think. I'm glad all the books on the shelf are highlighted, so there's no worry about pixel hunting. I mean, I wouldn't hate it because... I think there's a fun game there where you actually have to look things up. There's a bit like LA Noire, where you have to really go through records and such. And then I played that little, like, one-stream game ages back that was, like, a hand with many fingers, which was all about, like, library and archival stuff. But yeah, it's kind of cool that they also just, like, lay the important books out. Okay, so what do we have? We have affair, crew, revenge. So this is probably revenge for the affair that occurred while she... Wait, hold on. What did this say? Okay, ailment. Okay, yeah, so she's the one that miscarried. Wait, it's not what I wanted. Murder Miss Dean as... Yeah, revenge for the affair that occurred while she miscarried. What if? I know what happened here! I need the, like, Professor Layton, like, thinking. And then a big pop-up. Oh yeah, the big, yeah. the big exclamation point. それは違うよ. Instead, I'll have a sip of tea.
Mrs. Darcy wants to murder Miss Dean. I should find and confront her about this.
Confront unlocked. Let's leave out this door, so it's part of the map. And then... Okay, yeah, so here's the atrium. Although, you can't really blame her for being upset here. I still have your key. I need to find Mrs. Darcy and confront her about my hypothesis. But yeah, it's a hypothesis, it's not proven. Okay. Hello.
Mr. Ward, you come back to me.
Confront. Your goal is to murder Miss Dean as revenge for the affair that occurred while you miscarried.
What a dark horse you are, Mr. Ward. But for what purpose? Why go to all this trouble? Would you mock me?
No.
Or do you mean something worthwhile by it? I confess. I killed my husband. I did. It seemed to me there was nothing else I could do. Everything he put me through. I saw nothing but red until he was cold in the ground. And then I thought, it wasn't only him who wronged me. There was the woman, too, who had caught his attention. She must have known. Our Evelyn Dean.
I should check. Are there any letters like from her, or are they just to her? Because that is different.
So yes, I came here under his name, intent on finding her. To this forsaken backwater on the west coast of nowhere. To do something terrible to her. But now... Well, now I don't think I wish as much vengeance as I thought. But since I've been here... I didn't really believe in ghosts and magic before all this, you know. But I'll tell you this. I do now. My husband is haunting me. I don't want vengeance, but I do want to be rid of him. And maybe he'll be content if he has her for company. If that is what it takes.
Well, there's no need to resort to such things, Mrs. Darcy. Let me see if I can do something about your husband.
Chance would be a damn fine thing.
Exorcism. Put the ghost to rest. Ooh. I was wondering actually, because we know that I mean, so far our early characters have all just like admitted to it, but maybe it's something about the house, because even Ward said the house was like sort of compelling him to do things. Which were the... Oh. Okay, romantic correspondence between Mr. Darcy and his mistress, wherein they okay, so it is both of... They're talking, but... Wasn't... Okay, so... Okay, we do a... How am I meant to learn how to exercise ghosts? Wait, we have to do it. Is Dupre still here? Yeah, he should still be in the... I thought we'd, like, find somebody that can exorcise ghosts. But you know, teach a man to fish? Hi, how are you with exorcism?
Hello again, my...
There's still a question mark. Mr. Dupre, might you know much about exorcisms? I do, for my sins. Actual banishment is hard. Death failed to remove the spirit. What can we do more than her? Laying a soul to rest is easier and kinder method of being rid of one. Is the easier and kinder method of being rid of one. But when that is not an option, which is often the case with angry spirits, then we trap a soul and take that fetter to a faraway place. The Gulf of Mexico is littered with ghosts. They are harmless to us there. I don't feel like dumping ghosts elsewhere is really a solution, but... Tell me, are you asking theoretically or actually? Actually. What do you need? Mrs. Darcy believes she's being haunted by her late husband, and she seems to be at her wit's end. I understand you're well versed in such matters. Do you think you'd be able to help her? My, I had the impression there was something troubling her, but I didn't know it was quite that serious. I can help, of course, but I'll need an item of Mr. Darcy's, something that would have been of considerable emotional value to him. I'll try to find something that could work. Let me know just as soon as you have it. It'd be better not to let this linger. Do we... Okay, we need... I was like, I don't suppose the letters that we have count.
Not at all, Mr. Ward.
Okay. We don't have a lot of... I mean, is he here? He's through here through the... Okay, yeah, he's here through the hour. Post landfill. That is how they sort of make it sound. Mrs. Darcy? Do you have something important?
Mr. Ward, you've come...
Can... Something of his... I mean, I guess this is... let's just talk to you about the exorcism. Please. I like ghost stories and books. In reality, less so. This place is positively crawling with experts on death, so hopefully. But so we can't just, like... ask? That's an interesting brooch you have there. Yes, well, it's actually very important. I tell you, but... yeah.
That was all.
Good day.
Do I have to go back to your room? You were... Darcy, you were south east corridor upper. Like second floor. I'm not gonna be able to keep these straight. Okay. I managed. Which was it? Okay. Back here. Actually, I could just see... find something in Mr. Darcy's. He was cheating with his wife. I suspect I won't find anything there. With his mistress, though? Okay, so maybe... actually, maybe we have to leave this. Maybe we do have to leave this for a little bit. Till we find... Miss Dean. I don't think she'd actually bring anything with them. I thought she might have something. It's odd that we just can't ask. There's the poison stool. Yeah, I do like the sort of guidance they give us here. Don't find anything there with his mistress though. Okay, I think that means we have to find something else. I mean, we could ask other people. Miss Mantovani, I guess, isn't... don't know where she is, but... do we know where Toussaint is? He was also an option. We have nothing on you. I mean, leaving it would just be a good lesson. That I like the idea of like sort of these other stories all sort of coming together. And I hope not, is the vase, not everybody turns out to be murder. There can be other crimes. Analyze you first. Hand-me-down Irish keepsake, an old brooch in an Irish style. The image on it is of an old oak tree. Foreign fashion mixed with local, either in an attempt to blend in, or, out of practicality, she is wearing local fashion along with what I assume are her usual clothes. Could be cannibalism. We've already done that. No more.
Hey,
Hello.
don't sneak up on people like that. If you were the porter with my telegram, sure. But no, just some guy getting too close. Who are you anyway?
Sorry to alarm you, miss. I'm Declan Ward. I'm a late arrival.
Oh, the guy Quinn called out this morning. That must have felt good, yes? I am Inês Barbosa. This place is boring and cold, but the boat over from Brazil was worse, so I won't complain.
We have... Let's ask for your timetable. What are your plans for this weekend, Miss Barbosa? I'll spend some time in the telegraph room. It is peaceful there, even when I'm not waiting on a message. There or thereabouts. I like the lobby or atrium too. There you see people's comings and goings. I'm meeting Dupre in the gardens at 12. Then I'll see Fia's talk at 3. I think she'll spend it telling everyone they are wrong to be here, that I want to see. After that, I will rest in my room before Mantovani talks at 5, which I intend to see. Maybe it can make some sense of all this. After which is dinner, then the mass ball. Imagine my surprise to find a mini carnival here. Then on Sunday, I'll spend the morning recovering from the party, I think. Except, there's mass at 12. Mr. Coventry's talk at 5 I will go to. Before that, lunch. And then there's the silent dinner at 8. What to expect from it and the séance? I do not know. I think I'll take an hour in my room beforehand, I think, to prepare myself. Do you know about Miss Dean's room? I don't suppose you know which room Miss Dean was staying in. She was... No, wait, I thought... I can't remember. Funny, I went there to get something back, but now I cannot recall where it is. Interesting. Well, it's nice you're forthcoming with that. Have you experienced any strange dreams since coming here? Just the dream, just the one dream since coming here, which is odd enough itself, yes? I walk the halls of this place. Well, not these halls. They look similar, but longer, taller. I try to find a way out, a way home, I think. Even though I myself will not return to Brazil. There are doors, blocking the corridor itself. I had to move something like light to unlock them, I think. I do not understand that part. Eventually, I'm at the séance, and I can go no further. You mean something like that? Exactly. Second person experiencing not just odd dreams, but specifically variation on the same dream. One more would confirm my theory. Your brooch. It looks to carry a story? It was my father's, or maybe his mother's? He didn't bring much with him when he left Ireland. And he had even less on him the day he died, defending my mother. My mother took this and ran. She passed it to me so I would have something of his. I noticed you're picking up some of the local fashion. I left in a hurry and packed light. What would you have me do, freeze? It probably would be fairly cold. In this kind of place. This time of year. Have you noticed the strange device in the atrium? The thing that's just behind us? Of course, of course. It's made similar to the odd contraption in the telegraph room. Perhaps they are both made locally?
I have to be off.
Oh, if you see that lazy porter, tell him I want my telegram.
If I can. Okay, yes. Retrieve the telegram. What do I have? You, we still have... I mean, I guess we know you're out, even if we don't have a key. Doyle... Profile... Investigate the quarters... I guess we can look in the basement. What's in the safe? What's in the safe? Can we... Magically sealed. Although then we need to be in time for the talks. I want to see what that's about. In the drawing room. Okay. That's the west corridor. Okay, so keep an eye on that. I don't know if we can just like get in there and wait. But for the moment, let's go look at some basements, I guess. The default music is so eerie. I don't want like extra echoey basement music on top of it. I'd rather go to the gardens. It's locked and hasn't been open in a while. I expect there's nothing I need from here. Oh, I've been foiled. Never mind. Oh, yes. Well, if it's the Resi basement music, I suppose. I suppose I could handle that. Guess we'll go to one of these. I guess I set that one up very well, unintentionally. Okay, can we get down? No, I guess we need like a staff key or something. Let's look at the stables. Like Superman 64 levels of mist does make it seem really cold. Anything? Oops. Look at the oh, another safe. Clipboard, note. Look at the carriage. It's a nice looking carriage. Like a broken doors. Somewhat less impressive when seen in this environment. What are you talking about? It looks so cool. Clipboard. A record kept by the stable master and the horse's health. Looks like a message from a supplier. They're expecting a delivery on Sunday at 9 AM. Another person has noted it should take them a few hours to move it all into the basement. And a safe presumably used to store valuables for guests when they go on horse rides around the grounds. It's possible that this stable master also stores personal items here. Let's take a peek. Okay. What's the code for this? I'll need to turn the dial left for the first number, right for the second, left again for the third. Okay. Just wanted to... Okay. Just wanted to check what that was. Oh, I see. Oh! Oh! Thank you, Detective Vision. I might not have noticed that without... Like the screwdriver. Oh, a screwdriver might be useful for gaining access to certain areas in the hotel, should it come to that. Now I want it to like, because we're first person, have a hand holding the screwdriver the whole time. Let's just walk around with it. 261432. Yes, might as well get my notepad. Which is still all blueprints. I mean, it'll end up in evidence, but just in case. Stable. Code. 26. 14. 32. Oh yeah, I didn't like get added to evidence, so that's... Oh, let's look at the broken door. Old stall door is badly damaged. Feels like it could be evidence. go left, right. Make sure I have this left, right, in case this is for other safes as well. Left. I have contradictory emotions about this type of mechanic. I was talking a little bit about it the last time. Yeah, it's either... It's hard to... Depends on the game and how it's used. I think generally using... I mean, I can't keep forgetting until a bit into the stream to use detective vision. I think that code would have been pretty hard to find without it. I mean, I'm thinking about other games. Like, I like it in... I feel like it was necessary for the art style in Disco Elysium, because everything is, like... so beautifully rendered, it'd be impossible to pick out, like, what you can actually interact with. Because there's so much going on in the environments. I mean, it's similar to, like, yellow paint in tutorials. It's either... I guess it is optional. I think it's better than just having the annoying sidekick telling you the answer directly because you took more than 20 seconds. The thing is, like, ultimately, like, all players, all people are different. And some people, I do tend to try and be observant, but there's intentional blindness. You are just gonna miss stuff. You are gonna walk by stuff tons of times. Same thing with the thaumaturge. Had to snap your fingers constantly while walking around. I was kind of charmed by the snapping, like, sound effect. It made it fun. I did like the sort of graphical effect that happened with it. I'll just put a magnifying glass up to my monitor. And then blueprints, you just have to be really, really observant. Take a lot of screenshots. I mean, I generally lean on games should be more accessible. Even if I love, like, sort of environmental, like, cleverly done environmental storytelling, as I was talking about last stream with, like, tutorials. You have, like, two within Fire Emblem. You have the first Fire Emblem, which is a bit more sort of sandboxy with low pressure, but there's still like a thief on the first level to teach you about there being, like, a turn pressure, time pressure in the game, that you need to go, like, save things, but there's, like, enough room to sort of move around, get a feel. All the stats are really tuned to, because it's the first level, they know exactly what stats you're gonna be. They can be, like, really precise with how much HP, what speed, defense, everything on those first enemies. Then you go to Sacred Stones, which is super tutorialized. Both, like, as an actual tutorial, them telling you what to do, but, like, the environment in that first, like, little Erica tutorial, the mountains just, like, you have no room to maneuver. And I think they're both options. They're both valid, and for, like, the whole yellow paint discourse, I guess I'd feel better about it being there than not, because again, there's always going to be also people playing games for the first time. There are people that do that, and if it helps for that, good. What am I doing? Left, right, left. Game design waffling stream. Oh, the one thing I was gonna say, cause just while I'm talking about other stuff, I was thinking for the upcoming Limbus stream, I thought I might do a few... At the beginning of the stream, do a few quick... Not a lecture, but just sharing some interesting stuff about the history of photography, because I'm just thinking, like, the role of the French government in the early history of photography and the sort of dissemination of like buying the patent for the daguerreotypes, and sort of just like realizing that it was such an important invention that they released it to the world. Yeah, so the French government's role in early French photography might be interesting to just share a little bit about Net de Guerre, but I'd also like to talk about a few other people who I like in the like earlier history of photography, like not that I think it'll be relevant to anything, but just some people I like and whose art I like. So I might do that for like, I don't know how long it will take. It might not take that long, but I thought I'd start off the stream with that. What was I doing? Left, right, left. Pretty sure you talked about the same topic at least 2 times before. I like it! No, it's fine. I don't think I talked about, like, composite photography that much. I like talking... I've definitely brought up, like, William Henry Fox Talbot. But no one and the pencil of nature. What's it? You mean, like, left... this way? $14. $30. Okay, it was strange materials. Master key. Master key. Feels a bit early for this. Groundsman key. And strange materials. What's this? Twigs and horsehair? They're covered in soot for some reason. They don't seem sturdy enough to be of practical use. Maybe for a ritual or charm of some sort? If so, what would Mr. Hunter be doing with these? No secret murder list, and no bottle marked with a skull and crossbones quite yet. It can't straight up be like, oh, horsey! Hi, horsey! I don't think we have to look into that stall. Hi, horsey! Can you pet the horse?
There you are, love. Good girl.
We can pet the horse. Oh, I got an achievement for that. Horse Whisperer. You petted the horse. The horses seem well used to people. If Miss Dean came this way, I doubt they would have been spooked. Got another cross. We have some papers here. Stall door, look. Ooh, amazing. Let's also just... Before we talk, and I also see that might be a way, like a basement way? Oh, big padlock. Oh, enter. This just makes the basements look scarier. I don't know if I want to do this in front of someone, even if he is looking away. Piece of torn newspaper, used to stop fresh paint from getting on the floor, is dated Tuesday the 26th, the night Evelyn Dean went missing. The latch is ill-fitted, as if trying and failing to match a previous placement. This hinge is new. There's a new coat of paint on this door that the others lack. Interesting. This door was recently replaced. I wonder why. Would he bust it down like the other repaired stall door? Mr. Hunter. We don't want to miss the lecture, so... Oh, there's another angel statue. I see you. Let's also just take a peek here. Silk scarf. It is a fine blue scarf. His fine blue scarf seems at odds with the rest of his attire. Outdoor working clothes, sturdy working clothes, and well worn in. He must spend a lot of time outside. Scent of oats and sugar. I suspect he's got treats for the horses in his pockets. Aww. Hello.
Well, now, a new guest. You, made your way here without my help, then?
I did. You be the stable master, I take it.
Aye, groundsman too. I trust your trip was a pleasant one.
I've had worse. The roads out here are more, robust than back east. Pleased to meet you. What should I call you?
Ah, no, a conversationalist. I wasn't expecting that. If I'm spoken to as late as about that damn seance. Hunter, sir. Dara Hunter. I'm pleased to meet you too, though I didn't get your name.
It's Declan Ward. You're against the seance, then?
No, not really. I just worry about her getting hurt. Them, you, the guests, I mean. Anyway, Mr. Ward, what can I do for you?
Can you... Okay, keeping an eye on the time. There's quite a few things. I want to talk about the door. First, just tell me your timetable. You know what they say, no rest for the wicked. I'll be tending to the horses most of the morning and working the garden in the late afternoon. Thankfully, Mr. Varley doesn't need me for the ball tonight. Then tomorrow... we've a delivery all morning, so that will have me down in the basement to unload. I have to tend to the gardens for a little while at 11 a.m., so I'll step out for that. Then I might see about getting a moment or two to rest below the decks before the seance goes on. Reams, let's ask about the door. Did you have to fix one of the stable doors recently? Oh, aye. Lottie got spooked and kicked the latch clean out of the door itself. She was in quite the mood. They all were, really. There's no spare stall, either, so I had to get one to fix it in place. It's too cold to leave them out in the pasture. When was this? Did something cause her to get spooked? It was Tuesday just gone by. Can't think of what set them off. Wonderful creatures, horses, but not always clever. They'll frighten at just about anything. Rabbits, birds, puddles. Or ghosts? Do you know much about witchcraft and magic, Mr. Hunter? Well, I wouldn't call it witchcraft, but I have my own way of things. There's a long tradition in Scotland of knowing how to bring a person good fortune or ward off evil. Things you can make to that effect and the like. Then maybe... It seems to be the people with, like, magical prowess having the dreams, so... Not often mind, but enough. Sometimes I think I'm taking the young master to see his mother's grave. But we're walking through the hedge maze, not the way you'd normally go, you see, and we come to a pit. And the boy, he starts crying. I think he knows what's coming. I keep walking right up to the pit. And casual as you mind, I tip the lad in. and just watch him fall into the darkness until I wake. Are you sure you want to tell me about this? I have a bottle of brandy next to the bed for nights like that. Yeah, not exactly what we've been thinking of. Do you know Miss Dean's room? Like, magically hidden. I did some repair work on the chimney after she arrived. It was... Oh, I don't recall, sorry. Do you know about the missing doorway? The door to room 15, it's missing? As in, it is not where it should be. Has it been walled over? No offense, sir, but I understand the meaning of the word. I can go take a look later if you want, but it's not the first time this has happened. Some time ago, one of the Blakes supposedly walled up the young lovers after he was slighted. They were never found. Anyway, I'll take a look. But maybe one of your magical lot got some inspiration from him? Seems like Mrs. Joyce is earning herself some ire. Ah, that sounds about right. Now, there's not much we do around here. Not much to do around here. New people make life a bit more interesting, and I sympathize with her on that. But she does have a habit of getting a bit too involved. And let's ask about the scarf. Your scarf, it's quite the fancy piece. A gift from a young friend I'd not seen in years. Everyone's here to see the dead, but it's brought the living back to me. Is one of the people around here old friend? I'll ask you about the cross. Has a member of the staff been playing St. Bridget's crosses about the manor? Aye, that'd be Mrs. Joyce. Helps keep her nerves calm in all the chaos, I think.
Right.
Okay, we'll leave those for now. Wonder... Am I allowed to just... do a proper save, because I haven't done that in a bit. Okay, it's not... can't do that. I don't think it's worth looking at the supplies. For now, I think... let's make our way... back. We are going to the talk. I need to be there for that. Yeah, if I want to, let's figure out how this works. Do I have to be there right on the dot, or... Or do I need to find like one of those timepieces? Or to spend time in here? The Gloaming, a book of poems by Miss Quinn, it seems. It is of bleak tone, with each piece detailing the gruesome death of a loved one. It was published last year. Maybe we have to find what were they? An hourglass. You can skip to the next hour by using an hourglass. Time can only be skipped forward. An hour's lost cannot be regained. Could wait a while. so. Now we enter the drawing room.
Welcome, all of you, to my home. I am Jonathan Blake, the Marquess of Doon, Lord of this manor, and all the land that can be seen from it. I've been asked to speak with you about the house and its history, which dates back to 1652.
Oh, he has a whole map there.
My ancestor, Edward Blake, was granted this land in the winter of 1651. The following summer, work began on the castle that, in turn, became this manor. The building has been expanded many times over since then, and you would be hard-pressed to tell the original building and the additions apart.
It really sounds like secret rooms and secret passages are abound.
But the main compound is roughly expanded to 5 times its original size. This is not counting the basement, which was added in the late 1700s. Of course, the Great Famine was hard on much of Ireland. And we were no exception. Those were hard years on the land and our family. My father sold much of the estate and made some daring investments across Europe. They did not pay off. And so, when I was of age and title, I turned the manor into a hotel. What remains of the land is still farmed or forested, of course. You, sir, a question.
Thank you, Marquess. Not to turn things gruesome, but is it true, what they say about the walled-up rooms?
Spending too much time digging around in our library, eh, Mr. Scarrett? Certainly, it is rumored that Percival Blake bricked away 2 young lovers for angering him. Set across from one another so they could hear each other's final days. That said, no such chambers were found, nor records of work being done that matched the timing. It is true that a young couple did indeed vanish with no record, but that wasn't uncommon for that era. Over the years, some staff, and yes, even guests, have reported hearing sobs from a young woman in the east of the manor, but given the lack of evidence, these are likely flights of fancy. As such, we continue to display a portrait of Percival Blake. That said, I did have it moved from the main halls on the staff's request. Now it is in one of the towers, though I can't recall which.
I did see it. I didn't actually look at it properly, but it might be worth checking out in case there's some sort of hint there.
Thank you, Marquis. Any more tragic deaths to share?
All death is tragic, Mrs. Darcy. I'm not sure this place has any more tragedy than any other family in this land.
Then why all the ghost stories? I don't think we all gathered here for no reason.
That's perhaps a better question for Miss Mantovani. No more questions? Okay, let us conclude then. Thank you all for your time. I shall take my leave, but I hope you enjoy the rest of your stay here at Blake Manor.
Are these people gonna stay in the room so we can talk to them? Probably not. That's good. They did. Okay, some. Okay, good. Can we ask about exorcism? right in front of you. Toussaint! Oh, camera! Because you knew something about... You were...
Ah, hello again, Monsieur Ward. Can I help you?
know anything about exorcism. I'll ask you about Miss Dean's room, but I don't think anybody... have you learned much about exorcisms in your work? I have, and they can be real. But Monsieur Ward, they are more often not. Like any tool of the church, you must be very skeptical. Any undesired behavior can be deemed to be demonic possession. The discovery of unfavorable sciences, a willful woman, a child who struggles to conform. Even those of different sexual orientations are fair game for a fiery priest and his inhumane methods to chase the demon out. Like witch burnings before it, it's a form of punishment for being different. Be wary of it, Monsieur Ward, and of those who use it.
That's all.
Take care, monsieur.
Isn't the priest... He was here. I guess he's not here now. Oh, right there he is. Right next to him. The place got half-price books. I don't know if I've ever been to a half-price books. Who are options to speak about? We do seem to have an alley, Mr. Toussaint, but... Okay, still a question mark, though. I'm glad at least even the people we sort of... solved that mystery are still around. Okay. Who to talk to? Oh, Dr. Callahan! We already found the medical code, but I presume we could ask you. Year of 2. Hey, a cross in the Celtic style, a sign of his faith mingled with one of his heritage. Oh, raw hands. His hands are raw red, with the subtle but unmistakable smell of a modern doctor's office.
Oh, a new face. You're a little late, but you haven't missed the main event at least. Who might you be?
Can't remember when gloves started to come into practice.
My name is Declan Ward. Pleased to meet you, Mr...
Doctor, as it happens. Dr. Rory Callahan. Very pleased to meet you too. And yes, before you ask, I am related to Thea Callahan. Her nephew and apprentice. But I've taken what she's taught me and improved it through the application of science. And this weekend, I will prove the value of my approach. Once and for all.
Oh, that's an interesting conflict. That is an interesting conflict. Timetable, please. I won't read this out, but... You're going to all the talks. Okay, definitely want to go to all the talks as well. Alright, yeah, you're right here with the camera. You wanna take pictures of the horsies? I have to wonder if my spirit camera might capture things my eyes will not. Oh, interesting. Don't say hours to kill. Can you tell me about your spirit camera? I found I have the strangest dreams staying here. You as well? My aunt and I have found we're having overlapping thoughts from our dreams. And such strange symbols too. Stuff we've not encountered before. But if we both draw the patterns without describing them to one another, they match. Were you walking down a corridor? Sealed doors and improbable windows? I didn't recall anything like that before, but now that you've said it, I do. It's the Séance, of course. I always end up there. Or maybe it's the house itself? Either way, it's fascinating and I tend to find out more. That's like 2 for the price of 1. Find a way to revisit the dream. I'm sure now that there is a shared dream being experienced here. But what is it trying to convey, and how can I find out? If only there were a way I could revisit and explore the dream itself. Dreams? I don't think we're gonna get anything about Miss Dean's room from people at this point. Forgive me for asking, but are your hands okay? Ah, yes they are. I work with chemicals, carbolic acid to sterilize wounds, and various others to develop pictures. It has left my hands looking worse for wear, though. Do you often wear that pin? Oh, this? You know, it's a habit. Settles patience. I forgot I didn't have it on. I'm a pagan myself, but this is Ireland. A strong sense of guilt and shame has been bred into even the freest of us. Oh, okay. This unlocks being able to ask some of this. Found a pile of twigs and horsehair. Does this mean anything to you? Either you have a magpie building a nest, or somebody is practicing witchcraft. But horsehair. Maybe the stables is a good place to check? Yeah, that's where I was. What do you know about the goddess Brid? The goddess? Let's see. Tuatha De Danann. Let's see, a member of the Tuatha De Danann, the goddess of wisdom, healing, poetry, livestock, any numbers of things. She's sometimes thought to have two sisters of the same name with other domains. Sometimes they're all attributed to the one called Brid. Oh, it is Breed. Excuse me, it is on my pronunciation guide. You'll find here a link to the Saint Bridget too. I can tell you that for free. You gonna charge for anything else? Leave these for now.
I have to be on. Be well.
Ooh. Mr. Scarrett. Ornamental cane. He's not leaning on it, it's just for show. Is this gonna have like a sword in it? That kind of cane. Cigar stains. There's a strong smell of cigars on this man's breath, and his mustache is stained with them. Mysterious crest on necktie. He's wearing a crest pinned to his necktie, but I do not recognize it. Hello.
Terrible weather out, eh? Really ruined my morning walk. Still, we're safe enough from it in here. Where are my manners? I'm Michael Scarrett, over from London. And you mark my words, young man, that's a name everyone will remember by the end of this event.
Declan Ward. The pleasure is mine.
Tell me about your crest. May I ask what the crest on your necktie represents? I would love to, Mr. Ward, but that would rather defeat its purpose. I'm afraid I must leave you in the dark. It is an interesting, aspect that, I mean, the time mechanic and the fact that they don't have to answer your questions. How about your cane? That's a very handsome cane you have there. Why, thank you. I'm rather fond of it. I'm not so frail as to need it, but I've always been partial to the effect a nice cane provides a good suit. I mean, fair enough, I would do it too. Oh, timetable. And dream? Okay, you also have the... Oh, King, thank you. I hope you have a lovely rest of your night. Thank you. No, I am feeling much better since you started streaming. I don't think we have to ask about cigar stains yet, unless we find.
Good day.
Good day.
Of course, of course. Maybe I should be sharing them on here too. Last. Unusual cross. His resurrect pics looks different from any I've seen. Strange Bible. A Bible, but not one that I recognize. Deathly pallor. He does not look well. His scarring looks as if he's seen some sort of combat.
Yes, my child?
Hello, Father. My name is Declan Ward. I've only just arrived.
I really do love a voiced ellipses.
I just wanted to say hello.
Very good.
You got one as well.
You want my name? Of course. Father Lorcan Sinnott.
Good to meet you, Father.
I am sure.
I'm surprised to see a Catholic priest at a séance.
Is that so? Worried for my eternal soul, are you? That I should attend something so blasphemous?
I say this with a lot of love. Father Sinnott, you look like you belong in this game.
Worry not, dear child. The Church keeps an eye on all such things. It is good for us to know what secrets these events uncover, what secrets these old houses hold.
Let me talk to you about Lorcana. Okay, we can ask about the exorcism with you. You know much about exorcism? I'm a man of God. How do I... Of course I know how to expel the devil and all his agents. But before you ask me to do one, not that one would suffice for this forsaken place. They require permission and great effort. I've never put much stock in the former, but I've no time for the latter. Assuming you are on some form of mission from God, you would need to find another accomplice. I suggest you find somebody well outside the reach of the Irish Catholic Church. I think we were going to go with Mr. Dupre anyway. Any strange dreams? I mean, they do seem like... Okay, I'll read it. I have. On my first night here, I saw an angel flying towards the sun, but never reaching it. I could not see its face, but somehow knew it would be weeping. Others would have been here for longer, confided their own uneasy nights since coming to this place. Long corridors, sigil-bound entryways, and the feelings of being trapped. A great sorrow is contained here, I think. Centuries of pain. If only it could be released, eh? I mean, they all, even if they're not having like the specific dream, they all seem symbolic. Timetable, please. I tend to check out the rot. Others call it history. It is inevitable in old houses like this. Bewitching. I shall spend the day perusing the grounds. Let us see what story this rot tells. Perhaps something there can inform my sermon tomorrow morning. That is in the drawing room at 12 p.m., should you seek some absolvement. As for Sunday... Let's ask about... Forgive my prying, Father, but you look as though you've been through the wars. My scars. Yes, I was a missionary in my youth. Foolish enough to think I could bring enlightenment to the masses through the word of deed. Instead, Through word instead of deed. Anywhere? Many places, Mr. Ward, but do not be so arrogant as to think it's only the darkest parts of the map that need their eyes opened. It's hard to save a soul here in Ireland as anywhere else. Further away from the dark does not mean closer to the light. Does not look well. Only discussable with you, because I was like, maybe you could ask the doctor. I hope you're well, Father. You look under the weather. Perhaps I spend too much time indoors and underground. Everything's pointing us towards the basement. When you reach my age, you will no doubt also carry your years on your face. I don't recognize your Bible, Father. What translation is it? It is an uncommon translation I picked up on my travels. Mind elaborating? What is the focus of your edition? Its focus? For those with eyes to see, it shows all. I would not think too hard about it. And your cross. Your cross, Father. It has an extra element, the circle behind it. What is the meaning, if I might ask? You may. It depicts the everlasting life of the immortal soul and represents my own personal flavor of beliefs. Anything? Okay.
I'll take my leave, Father.
Go with God, my child.
Oh, what's your mystery? What is he searching for? Basically, we wanna... At this point, it's like everybody's room's in need. I might as well check out what... Any bigger questions? Quarters, stables, Sunday delivery, Callahan. Room 10. Strange equipment. Oh, can we examine the camera actually? Did I miss that? Yes. Tell me about your spirit camera. A camera with a strange attachment on the front with an engraving that says spirit lens. Can you tell me about this?
Mr. Ward.
Spirit camera. Oh, and photograph Miss Dean. I've seen one of these before at a fair. A camera, I believe? A good eye, Mr. Ward, and only partially wrong. It is a camera, yes, but one modified to work as a spirit camera. Well, I modified it to work better as one. Any camera, in the right circumstances, can capture spirit, of course. But my lens filters the image through complex geometry made of peridot, selenite, black tourmaline, labradorite, lapis lazuli, and clear quartz stones to both bring out the spirit and protect against it. Okay, good to have both. I thought, what better place to really put this device to test than here. Okay, he's here to play Fatal Frame. These halls and, dare I say, the people here are likely crawling with spirits. I've even set up a dark room in my quarters so I can quickly develop images. This way people can take away a copy should they wish. Can we do like a photography developing minigame? Would you care for a picture? See who or what haunts you? Ha! Yeah! Excellent. Come. In my room I have everything needed to take and develop your picture quickly. Lead the way. Awesome. And I guess...
Now.
Okay, good. We get to be in your room.
Comfortable?
Yes, I think I am.
Then sit still and look at the camera.
And we're done. It'll take me a few minutes to develop it.
Ooh. Who's that?
Please, Doctor. If you mean to make a fool of me, you have gone too far.
I would say you, Mr. Ward, look a bit scarier than the ghost in this picture.
This is no prank. Whoever that spirit is.
Eamon. My brother. Eamon.
Eamon is with you, in a way. I should be clear. You are Catholic, yes? This is not to say that your brother isn't in heaven. Perhaps a way to explain it is to think of him as a guardian angel. But in truth, we don't know. Look there, at Miss MacLeod. No spirits. It's not that there is no loss in her life. So why? Nobody has been able to really explain things like this. That is why this event and Miss Mantovani's promises draw so many. Here. Take a copy. And with it, take solace that your brother is watching over you.
Thank you, Doctor. This means a lot to me. I can see why you champion these newer ways.
Dr. Callahan doesn't seem concerned that Eamon is watching over me. Is he watching over me? Or is he haunting me? Would Dr. Callahan be so sure Eamon was a guardian angel if he knew what had happened? Can I keep looking? Okay, good. I can keep looking. And are you are there. Okay. I'm afraid I'm going to be investigating your room. So if you have any poison bottles, I would advise hiding them a little better than the others. Look, something in the bin. To save. I think we should keep looking at these. Let me double check the timetable. So nothing, no main thing until 3. Let's take a look at all these photographs.
Mary? As in Mary Blake?
Ah, that one. Yes, possibly. The clothing and hairstyle matches the era, certainly.
Have you shown the Marquess?
No. I have considered it and felt it was more ethical to wait until after the séance. I don't want to set him up for failure, hoping she might show up.
He is thoughtful.
Maybe afterwards, but we'll see.
Miss MacLeod, I can see she is not shadowed by anything here. She looks a little lost without Mrs. Lau by her side. This must be the church at the back of the grounds. And that's gotta look somewhere. Another photo of Miss Evelyn Dean. She looks more haunted than in the other picture I have. I wonder why. This confirms for me that the doctor took the photograph I now have. Did he send it to me then? Or was it taken from his room? Definitely be asking about that. That one. This image of Mr. Omar did not come out so well. I mean, I think that imagery is a little more than it not coming out so well. Lots of bottles. I mean, if he had I suppose if he had a bottle with a little skull on it, he is a doctor. That tray is probably... So do you have... Is that the door? Okay, northeast. So this is probably where you develop them. Excuse me while I look at your stationery. Everything needed to pen a letter. A tray used to develop photographs. Chemicals used in the development of photographs. Yep, so nothing. Do have a letter here, but... Oh, a gramophone, record, and a note. Note to self. Request gramophone to room so I can attempt to use this music to re-enter the dream and find out what is going on there. Ah, that record is rather fragile. If you wouldn't mind exercising some caution. Okay, okay. Well, is it okay that you're just watching me now? Half the chemicals used to develop photos are probably toxic enough to serve as poison. I was thinking, I don't know off the top of my head. And of course he's using like spirit photography. So I don't know what they would actually be here. Various correspondence on the topic of the occult and its place inside the scientific studies. Okay, probably not if it doesn't have a custom cover. Probably leave it. Folder? If you wouldn't mind, Mr. Ward, those are private case files. Oh, but look at that sigil. I am going to draw this out quickly. I mean, this is stuff we can come back to when he's out of his room. But I'm just drawing this out. I'll just have to double check that I don't misdo it. So then here... And they connect at the bottom. Okay. Good to have. Something in the bin. Are you a fox, Mr. Ward? Pardon? Handsome creatures, but rather irksome to find digging through your rubbish.
I should close off the mystery of Miss Dean's bedroom. If I can form a hypothesis, I will learn something useful for my investigation.
Okay. Let me do a quick save here as well. Notes on the event. It seems the doctor is preparing a research paper on the events of this weekend. Okay, so that's okay. Excuse me? A letter from Fia to Rui Callahan ordering him home for the grand seance. Okay. Pardon me. And let me talk to you.
Mr. Ward.
I have a few things. Shared dream. I'm going to ask you about photograph. Do you recognize this picture? Of course I do. I took it. Maybe a week ago. Evelyn must have dropped it. You should return it to her. Oh, okay. Know where she could be? Do you recall which room Miss Dean was staying in? I don't think so, no. No, if she ever mentioned it, it slipped my mind. Was she in the East Wing? I feel she wasn't that far from where we are. What an odd thing to forget. Then let's do the shared dream. I believe that people at the manor are experiencing the same dream, shared to some extent. I think something similar. I'd intended to try some lucid dreaming to get a better handle on the dream itself, but I kept getting sidetracked. Oh, okay, so that's what the music's for. I must get around to asking the staff for a gramophone. I found a record in the drawing room, and I intend to use its music as a sleep aid. Fingers crossed something comes of it. Oh, interesting. Okay, we're gonna figure out lucid dreaming. Oh, we can also do it with Mr. Toussaint. What can you tell me about lucid dreaming, Doctor? When you should say. I have a plan to try it here. I thought maybe it would help me understand these strange dreams. I wonder if we, like, fell asleep together, if we could... we could have, like, a buddy dream. I have a record in my room that I borrowed from the drawing room towards the end. I keep forgetting to ask the staff to bring a gramophone up to my room. They had a second suitable record there, I noticed, should you wish to try it yourself. Oh, and you should use an anchor, something to focus on to ensure your dream is what you want it to be. A picture of a person if you want to summon your mental image of them into the dream, or a scent. Or, well, there are any number of things you could use. Even a book on a topic could work. Maybe Miss Dean's journal would work? That's what started me on this course after all. Okay.
I have to be on my way.
Be well.
Quite a few things. Yeah, for the trash, I think we're gonna have to come in here when he's not here. I guess we have to look at, might as well.
Please, Doctor. If you...
Okay.
Amen.
Perhaps. No, here.
Okay, just the same conversation. Making sure. Okay. We have that. And... we still only have one of these. So let's see. I forget, and then I remember that this music is so ominous. So who else is Miss Callahan's room? Closet. Look. It was on the way to... oh, I think that's an eavesdrop down there while we're here. Assume stealth position, stealth mode. Eavesdrop.
What do you make of this then, sir?
I was rather hoping you might be able to tell me.
I've not the faintest. But I noticed that it's finally gone down.
Has it now?
Aye, sir. It's been climbing all week, but finally went the other way this morning.
How odd. I wonder what caused that.
Okay, not much to gather from there, but well, we have people to speak. Knowing smile. I have the impression she knows more about those around her than they would like. Cross of St. Bridget. Cross of St. Bridget, one of the Irish patron saints. We will talk. Hello.
Declan Ward, miss. Pleased to meet you.
Oh, God bless you, sir. It isn't often someone introduces themselves to the help. Caitlin Joyce, I'm the housekeeper here. If there's anything you need, just come right to me.
Oh, well, thank you, Mrs. Joyce. I'll try not to be a bother.
Nonsense, Lord knows. We could use someone normal at this damnable séance.
What do you mean by normal?
Why the Marquess saw fit to risk our immortal souls bringing that Satanism here is beyond me. Why, I've half a mind to... Oh, don't mind me, sir. Just getting crotchety in my old age.
We have many things to ask, I suppose. Written complaints. You do have something about the strange device. I'm on my way to the... knowing smile. What would you say about a knowing smile? I have the impression, Mrs. Joyce, that little gets past you around here. Oh, no more than any housekeeper, sir. We get all sorts of little insights into the guests, you know. I didn't think that would really lead to any answers, but sure. Your necklace. At a distance, I assume it was a resurrectix, but now I see it's a St. Bridget's cross. Ah, sir, all my love to God, Jesus, and Mary, but I have a special place in my heart for St. Bridget. I keep her close to me as she protects us, sir, from evil and from fire, too. Fire. Ellipses. Do you know anything about the goddess breed? Dear St. Bridget, sir, may she bless us. You know, I think she's always been there for me. I never feel more at peace than when I feel her near. The door to room 15, it's missing, as if it's been walled up. But no, sir, not on my rota, sure. Reminds me of... Oh, sir, I wish you'd said nothing. You've brought back a terrible, sad story for me. How the master can leave a portrait out of that man after what he did to those two. I won't go near the East Tower unless I have to. Even thinking about it gives me the chills. Please, sir, can we speak of something else, sir? I think we should definitely need to check out that portrait. Seems as if the stall door has been recently mended. That'll be our Mr. Hunter's work. He's quite the handyman. Okay, nothing. Strange materials. What do you make of these? They look like components for a charm of some sort. Oh, good lord, don't bring those near me, sir. Who knows what darkness they hold. If it's important, ask Mr. Hunter. He's thicker-skinned about these things. Otherwise, burn them, sir, please. You know anything about strange dreams? I don't know if, this will... I guess we have to get your timetable. Might as well... Well, sometimes I think I'm walking through the gardens, truly believing it. Then I have this urge to look back at the manor, and... Oh, sir, I wish not to look, but I can't fight it, and how I wish that I could. The windows, they're all black, save for those red eyes looking down on me. Every window, hiding a horrific figure. Then, thank the Lord, I snap awake in tangled sheets. Let's ask about the cross. I've noticed someone's been putting St. Bridget's crosses around the manor. Oh, that'd be myself, sir. You know, they protect against flames. I thought we could all use some protection, I suppose. Couldn't help overhearing that there have been some complaints about you, Mrs. Joyce. I'm sorry. Well, good. If this lot were pleased with me, I wouldn't be a very good Catholic now, would I? But still, is there anyone you can imagine going out their way to do such a thing? Ah, who wouldn't? It all comes down to that Mantovani, sir. Mantovani, though, sir, mark my words. Doesn't... Oh... many clues are you going to have? 'Cause I don't want to keep talking to you right now. One sec, I'm fixing my water bottle. It's the kind with like the straw inside, but sometimes the straw pops off very annoyingly. And it's been doing it a lot recently. Very cute avatar. Please have on. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Could you tell me what the strange device in the atrium does? Besides being unsightly, who knows, sir? I hope he takes it away once this whole ordeal is over and done with. Leave.
I'll be off, Mrs. Joyce.
God bless you, sir.
What is your mystery? Search your station. Station and quarters. Do I have to? Oh. Stained hands. His hands are stained with something, but I cannot tell what. Dusty clothes. Either he's recently been moving around in old spaces, or he has not cleaned the suit in a while. Yeah, blue. Blue stains.
Ah, good day. I don't believe we've met.
Although it was like hand stains, particularly blue hand stains, were kind of a plot point in the Sheep Detectives.
My name is Simon Coventry. I'm a jeweler from London. Who might you be?
Oh, a jeweler. I wonder, like, maybe we have to, like, bring you certain jewels. I could bring you, like, a ring or something, and you could tell us about it.
Declan Ward, sir. Pleased to meet you.
No, very pleased to meet you, I'm sure. This is my first séance, and I must say that everyone is so very interesting.
Well, I hope not to disappoint.
Mr. Ward, you're a detective.
I'm sure you won't, dear boy. Now, can I help you?
Like his like little image there. Okay, timetable. Hands are stained with something. What can you tell me? Your hands, sir, they're stained? Ah, so they are. My apologies. I must admit, I took some work with me. I was working on some pieces in my room before I stepped out. I should have done a better job cleaning up after myself. I wonder what specifically gives like blue, like paint or ink stains when you're a jeweler. You have some dust on your suit, sir. Ah, so I do. How did that get there? Perhaps the housekeeper is not so fastidious as she should be, huh? And you're a jeweler. You mentioned you are a jeweler? I am. Or rather, I was. Ended up in London alone as a young lad. Nothing to my name, but my mother loved jewels, and so, as a result, did I. I found work cleaning a shop at first. I was a well-spoken lad, and, as I say, I knew my stuff, so in time I raised to sales. One thing led to another, and time passed all too quickly. Eventually I wound up with my own shop in London. Did a tidy trade, earned enough to live well. No small feat in that city. I sold up when my wife passed. It didn't fill me in the same way it did before that. I still do enough to cover my needs, select clients and all that, but not a whole lot more. I suppose I have to ask. You mentioned losing your wife. My condolences, sir. I did, yes, Lillian, earlier this year. She turned quickly. We had access to doctors, but they could do little to ease her suffering. I'll confess, I am lost without her, which, foolish as it sounds, is how I ended up here. Her illness took everything from me. The little I had left I spent to come here, on hopes that the claims about this seance are true. If I could see her, hear her, then I'd gladly give it all, down to the very shirt on my back. Oh. I hope we can find some way of giving you some closure. Do you know anything about the device? The device in the atrium is a strange one, no. I mean, I don't suppose, but everything here is strange to me. But yes, that one really stood out. I'm told it measures our readiness for the seance. How, I do not know. But now it is decreasing. I hope that isn't anything to worry about.
Good day, sir.
And to you.
What have you got? I mean, as a jeweler... Profile and investigate. As a jeweler, he might have, like, access to some tools that we might need. Or, like, I don't know, besides photography, like other chemicals, or like, maybe he can lockpick. Oh wait, it's not this hallway, excuse me. Oh.
Mrs. Joyce, do you have the master key for the southeast corridor?
Oh no, Mr. Varley. I only had the atrium master key with me today. I can fetch it for you. It's only on the room cart in the supply closet.
Room cart in the supply closet.
Thank you. Now, one of the guests has lost her key, and I was hoping I could use this to get her back in.
Might Mr. Hunter have it?
No, I was just out in the stables. He has the northwest corridor locked away in a safe there.
Okay, so that's the north. It's master key for the northwest corridor. Write that down too. And then southeast corridor is in the arch in the supply closet.
I don't suppose Mr. Doyle had it.
Mr. Doyle's key privileges have been revoked.
Oh, I forgot he locked the southwest key in the basement storage. Has he not gotten that out yet?
Southwest? In basement? Storage? Look at all this information. We didn't even have to eavesdrop.
No, he claims he can't find a way through. But I'm telling you what I told Mr. Hunter. Do not do it for him. And that is not all. The fool also lost the northeast corridor master in one of the unassigned rooms.
Okay, I will also read. Northeast in unassigned rooms.
What? What in the heavens was he doing in there?
Everyone's stolen key. Yeah, what would happen if we hadn't found it?
I do not know, but I doubt it was cleaning. When you have time, perhaps you would see if you can find it, and clean up anything he's done.
Oh, Mr. Farley, I've had it up to here with that boy. I'll get to it as soon as I'm done with my morning chores.
I appreciate that. I would also appreciate some decorum with Miss Mantovani. She's the Marquess' guest and the host of this séance, which you know is important to the future of this manor. Once this whole business is done, she and the rest of the guests will be moving on. It is only a few days' decency, Mrs. Joyce.
Moving on. That's specific phrasing. What if we're all ghosts? We all died in a fire and we're all ghosts. Okay, he made a note of it. Many doors require a key to open. Keys can be found by exploring. Where to explore is guided by the note you just took. Okay. We have northwest corridor key. Yes, that's good to know that. But again, what we were looking for is... Where was... Wasn't it in like the hallway that was red? Oh no, wasn't it southeast corridor? Because it was like on the way to Mrs. Darcy's room, wasn't it? Oh. Hi. This is purgatory, just like every 2000s cartoon theory. How did that start? I know it was like that for like Ed, Ed, and Eddie for some reason. The ghost of Declan Ward in a coma. That's my room. Although we haven't looked in that corner. This is where we have the key for. Enter, okay. Won't jump on that just... Okay, hello. And that was what the photograph was. Toy train. Train toy. Chess set. Good to know. Unoccupied room. You know, over here. Save. Apparently the key was in one of the unassigned rooms, so... Might as well take a quick look. Can't see anything of note. Nothing. Fireplace. Does look like, yeah, I was gonna say there's stuff going on here. Somebody seems to have gotten called away in the middle of cleaning this fireplace. They left nothing of note in their haste. The bed warmer hasn't been used in some time. And what's with this plank floorboard? The boards here squeak, but nothing noticeable. Not the fact that they're sticking out. Do I need like a crowbar? Oh, look under. Child's block toy sits under the bed. Oh, signs of child's play. Wonder if they are from the young master or a previous guest. And what about the book? A book of spooky stories for children. The pages on vampires are folded in. Oh, I hope they're vampires. I'm not sure this is Miss Dean's room. Was that what we were thinking? Nothing. What's that sound effect? It sounds like it could be like a ray gun sound effect. Look at the bed. Oh. And look at the rug. The floor, some floorboards under here have been replaced, but it does not look like fresh work. Okay, so I think that's the main things here. Those floorboards, I feel like we want to come back to. It does feel like we need some sort of crowbar or implement to use. Okay, we can. The communal washroom for men staying in the manor. Can we find sink? Oh. Wicker basket? Nothing. Oh, 1 p.m. Or maybe we just... Okay, so we could go to lunch. Cleaning items. Okay, I don't think we need to do that. Bath look. And this looks that. Maybe just the sink cabinet. Even though that didn't take up time. Sink. Okay. Doesn't feel... I guess if there's an event going on, it's probably worth... I mean, that's where we got the key, so the first key, we might as well go. And then, back to remembering where Miss Dean's room is. I thought we want... southeast, so that one? And yeah, we don't want to, like, wander into rooms without making sure people are elsewhere. I know there's the option to, like, listen, but... This dining room, it was like... Go through the... was elsewhere? First floor? I have not found this map the most. Okay, yeah, so southeast corridor. Or the layout the most intuitive, but in a way it's realistic. I mean, this is built like a house. Okay, let's eavesdrop.
Focus, child.
No, I am. You've just lost me.
A master key. Surely the staff has one for the bedrooms.
Why are you looking for a master key?
No, we have 5 different ones. Hunter's is in the stable, mine...
Oh, it can't be as bad as Fallout New Vegas' local map for dungeons. That is possibly the worst. The worst I've ever had the displeasure of dealing with.
Sorry, that was strange. It was as if... What were we talking about?
Where is your clarity, child? Was it the drink, or this blasted place that has devoured your mind? Or that Dean woman? Don't think I wasn't aware. I should have acted sooner there. She has jeopardized things too much already.
I'm sorry, Father. I don't...
I'm sorry, Seamus. I shouldn't have snapped. I'll find you later should you have another lucid moment. God be with you.
Hello. Sunday delivery. Anything else? Profile? Have I asked you about these while we're here quickly?
Hello again, sir.
Oh, well,
Certainly,
it just leads us
sir.
into these.
Let me show you to your seat.
Who are we gonna hang out with this time?
Care to join us, sir? If you don't mind me speaking for you both, of course.
No, it's all right. Maybe he knows something about Miss Hisham's friend.
Please.
Join them?
Declan Ward, thank you for letting me join.
These are some big bowls of soup.
Yeah, okay. Now, Miss Hisham, who is your friend?
Miss Dean. Evelyn Dean. Have you met her?
Is this a joke? Did Miss Dean put you up to this?
I don't.
Mr. O'Mara, please.
Sorry. Yes, I know, Miss Dean. We have history.
Care to elaborate?
I thought maybe she sent you down here to make fun at my expense. It would be the sort of thing she would find amusing.
What about her, Miss Hisham?
Thank you. I was meant to meet her yesterday. Or the day before. It's cloudy. But I haven't seen her. And I asked the staff, and after blank stares, I was told she had left.
She left? That doesn't seem correct. Why would she go? She lives for this stuff.
Hi, doggy. I'm a stray dog. Here we go.
A family matter, maybe.
Do you know her, sir?
As much as I know any of you three, I'm afraid. We talked at the afternoon tea on Tuesday, which turned into afternoon drinks, which turned into my needing a slow start on Wednesday.
Tuesday, you say?
You, Mr. Ward. Do you know her?
I know of her? I've never met her, however.
No, I only arrived yesterday. If she has left, then I've missed my chance to meet her.
Very well. I hope she is okay. I overheard that the telegraph machine is recovered. I'll send something to her home so she can contact me on her return. Please excuse me.
Of course. I'll take this opportunity to make my leave as well.
Me too. This whole meal has left me painfully upset.
I mean, I don't know what we would have gone about saying we know her father, but maybe we want to keep our cards closer to her chest, although it seems like everybody knows her, so... Okay, mystery unlocked.
Hello?
I would like to... Let's get your timetable, then we can come back.
I'll leave.
Yeah.
Because I should finish up fairly soon, but not before we find Miss Dean's room and try and do this. A little sigil. They are still all in the dining room. We could try and talk, but I have a plan. Miss Darcy, 13. That's the first floor. getting this confused. Yeah, the blue. Oh wait. Is this not the correct one? 1, 2, 3. This should still be one below if it was. It's not quite the. Unless this is. Yeah, okay, this is not quite the right pattern. Okay. Not the correct pattern if that's what we wanted to. Let's go back to the... Can we go back to the dining room and talk to some people and then we'll finish up? Thought I had a plan there. It's not quite... Northeast. Then we could try and find some keys. I think that's another, just getting that out of the way is probably another worthwhile adventure.
Sorry, sir. Would you mind waiting until...
Okay, so we can't do that. Look at the timetable again. Lunch. We have until 3. Talk to some people. One of the downsides of this game is there are a few months where you feel like you're not making any progress. I feel like... I mean, I still feel like there's stuff to do. We have here. Oh, we can find if we can check out the portrait of the East Tower. That's an option. It is. There is a good amount of like telling you where you should be going, which I do like. East basement, east courtyard, southeast basement. Okay, back here. Excuse me. I wouldn't hate like some sort of floating mini-map even. Darcy. East Tower. I saw the portrait and then I was like, we don't need to look at that. There he is. What do you have? Oh, do your buttons like make a sigil? Do kind of. Percival Blake, the 4th Marquess of Doon. A nasty looking character for sure. May I? What an unusual layout of buttons. It's a shame that whatever left him with this wound didn't kill him. Is it just me or is remaining eye looking downwards? A distinct archway. I do not recall seeing it in the hotel yet. Okay, let's draw this out and then double check. I suppose we are close. Here. Hi, Slayer. If anything creepy, not super creepy. But my Frey dog's protecting me. And then it makes sort of like a box here. Oh yeah, I suppose we could... I suppose we could make screenshots, but I do like... There is something sort of tactile about... Okay, just making sure I have this down correctly. Oh yeah, and they cross here about drawing them out. Distinct archway. Oop, wiggle. Okay, let's go back and see if these actually do fit. You ready, my Frey dog? Okay. It does seem like we can... This is correct. Let's make like a sort of diamond. Okay, need to... Maybe we actually want to do this part last. Oh, but first, my Frey dog one's down. Don't you want to see me unlock the missing doorway? No. No, you want me to finish. Just a moment. But not... Okay, so we have to... Oh, going like backwards is a little... But that undid. Still need that one. Without undoing these. Hold on, thinking. Maybe... This is one I kind of have to work my thought process through. Just do like a figure 8, because then we want to finish going like... Where we finish is something like... So yeah, ending at like here. Okay, so if you leave that... Oh, I hate it. One of the hard parts about these puzzles is I feel like they're really embarrassing to watch. Yeah, it's getting like this shape. I'm gonna do this shape. I'm stuck on all day. That feels better. Getting what I'm calling like the envelope shape. Start with like, it's one I kind of want to just like play with to figure out, but I want to be clever and just like do one, figure it out in my head and do one smooth go about. Once we like get to like this part, you can pretty smoothly do like that. So I just have to figure out the sort of this type of puzzle birthed the branch of mathematics, graph theory, and I do graph theory. Graph theory is actually something I do at work. Hi, Datenchi. It's not mean. But I can't say doing that part has taught me. I mean, that's kind of works if we like were able to end here. No, it's gone. I'm glad the attempts don't cost time. Oh, actually, can this? Yeah, okay, so we could go back down through there. There's a door hidden behind this wall. Keep up, Mr. Ward. Am I still dreaming? Whatever black magic caused this, somebody went through a lot of trouble to mask Miss Dean's room. Danu. Sigil. A sigil that reveals doors hidden behind illusionary walls. I don't hear anything. Let me in. There's a key in the lock. Oh, so we got the key. Seems to be a master key for this corridor, but why was it left here? What other mysteries does this room hold for me? I think we do have to look in and then I'll finish up. Big room. Oh, special music. I see the stuff under there. Let's make a quick save here. Little of interest. Nothing. We'll look at the rug. Nothing under here, but worth checking. Anything in the fire? Oh, okay. Some sort of figure made from sticks and twine. And is that horsehair? Looks to be made from components I found in Mr. Hunter's safe, but why would he put it here? Been cleaned since its last use. Okay, someone's been in here. Anything in the dressing table? Yeah, it's not like there's stuff's really been left. We'll check under. Nothing. Oh, floorboards. Here we go. I like this track. There's a loose floorboard here. Is there something under it? It's a note. Start in the garden in autumn. Walk east to the junction, then north for 3. Turn west and walk for 2 junctions, then south for 1. It is kept behind the cornerstone, which is seen when you face the stairs. There's something else too. It also looks like a puzzle and a sigil. Is it paper stained with what exactly? Well, this will be added to evidence, so... Oh, treasure map. What in God's name brought Miss Dean here in the first place? Stained page, another pattern. But what on earth am I supposed to draw this time? Oh. Yeah, I don't think we have this exactly. Cipher note, unless... Yeah, I don't think these... mean... Yeah, we can't do these. Oh, that was it closing. I was like, what was that noise? Open? Nothing. We'll look on the... above the bed? The sheets are loose, as if the person making the bed was distracted or unskilled. Let's look under the bed. There's something painted under there, but I can't make it out. Oh. A bottle of turpentine. What's that doing here? But a rag. Oh. Scuff made by the bed's legs. Looks like it's been recently moved. Can we... Oh, there it goes. Markings? What's this? Some kind of markings painted onto the floor? Seen this before. The symbol was in my dream, on the stone at the end. Though it is deformed here, a new shape seems to have been left by the deformation. Can we... Hold on. Oh, a loading screen? Oh, cutscene! Doing like a Danganronpa reconstruction.
That sigil. It unlocked some kind of memory.
Interesting.
Somebody painted this sigil under the bed on the night Miss Dean went missing. The same one from my dream. When they came back to remove it, they couldn't, and they magically sealed the room to cover their tracks.
I do really like sort of sigil-based magic. I always really love... In the Owl House, besides having their own sort of like sigils and runes, the way of doing the witches use magic is using like these little spell circles where they just draw a circle in the air with their fingers. But the way it gets used in animation is so interesting and creative, because then they do it with like their arms, their legs. It's like such a little shorthand for doing magic, but then they turn it into such a sort of like creative representation. Particularly when you have like multiple characters sort of synchronizing. And then of course like Witch Hat Atelier has the coolest system ever.
I have a hazy understanding of the sigil's intent somehow. It draws attention to the person above it, though attention of what I do not know. It brings them back to the dream, maybe. I'm unclear. It's as if I have memory that is not quite my own.
Did they have that in Eternal Darkness Sanity's Requiem? How scary is it? Dream symbol, ritual marking. We're still missing... Open... Oh, hello, page. Wanted poster for Miss Barbosa. Looks as though she is wanted for arson in her homeland and manslaughter. Presumably these are connected. Do not... Are we? Is it? I mean, is this where... This is where the maid is getting it from? You don't know the story. How did Miss Dean get her hands on this anyway? We're still missing... Still think we're missing, like, a clue for the exorcism, but... Is there anything we can... Definitely check the nightstand, right? Yeah. I mean, these things have definitely all been, like, cleared out since she was here. Double checking. Can't. Yeah, nothing in here. Then looking at what we have. Deck. Okay. Then if only Mr. Darcy's. Okay, still looking for that. Oh. You have something else connecting to the culprit. What brought Miss Dean to Blake Manor in the first place? Treasure map? Follow the treasure map? Coded paper? Decipher note? And I guess we might as well look in these. Share dream, find a way to revisit dream, lucid dreaming, research lucid dreaming, hypnotic music, Dean's journal. And then in Miss Dean's room. Search the room, ritual markings, vision. Although now we have the southeast corridor key. Are any of the... I'll just check whose room is that and then we'll finish out. Because, I mean, we can come back. I don't think there's anything else we can get from these in particular. Oh, hello.
Oh, hello, Mr. Ward. Hold on. Isn't that... Yes, that's Evelyn. Miss Dean's room. It is, isn't it? I'd forgotten, but I'm sure of it now. What were you doing in there?
Nothing. Claim room change. Claim to be our friend. Tell him the truth.
I'm looking into where Miss Dean has gone. Someone has reason to believe she's gone missing.
She's gone? I thought I hadn't seen her. But I suppose I was hoping I'd just missed her.
You have something in your pocket there. I can observe that even from here.
I mean, I saw her late on Tuesday night. I didn't speak to her, but she didn't seem to be herself. She looked like she might have spent some significant time at the bar. She went towards the east tower behind you. I considered following her to see if she was all right, but... well, even drunk, she was faster than me with this blasted stick. Anyway, I'm not one to go chasing a woman, so... But if you believe something to have happened to her then, well, as I mentioned, she was out of it when I saw her. I'd say she was at the bar, and that is likely true. But she may well have been there getting something from the barman. The porter, Doyle. He's a bit of a user, and Evelyn always finds those. Anyone with a supply can share a supply. Maybe you can learn something from him?
Well, this is good information to have. Thank you.
It is information, but I always want to be suspicious when somebody just, like, gives you a very leading clue.
I hope it does. Evelyn's a terror in her own right, but she doesn't deserve anything to happen to her.
So Miss Dean was wandering the grounds in a daze just prior to her disappearance. What does this all mean? Hypothesis unlocked. Miss Dean's bedroom. Yes, well, it's fresh. We have to... well, it's fresh. We have to do this. Think. Okay, so what? So Miss Dean's bedroom. Think. What do we have? Was seen wandering in a daze. Doorway, much caused by the... daze wandering playing. Do we not have all of them yet? Oh, no, go away. Okay. Yeah, it looks like we don't have... we can put, like, wandering in a daze caused by the... wait, where was she? Wandering the halls. Where? Southeast corridor. I cannot keep these corridors straight. I will get it. Oh, we also have the trail. Signs of a trail. Follow the trail through the manor. Oh, interesting. We're in the southeast. Also, like, is confused because it's missing. No. You'll come back to it. We have... bedroom. Room 7. We still have to do the wandering. Assignments. Okay. Unless it's... Okay, it was the sigil. Okay. I know what happened here.
It seems Miss Dean was wandering the halls in a magical stupor, brought on by the markings painted under her bed. What does this tell me about the culprit?
They used magic?
It seems as if the culprit knows how to use magic to achieve their ends.
Ah, that's
Whatever
good,
those
PK.
may be. I have picked up another fact about the culprit. I wonder if there's anyone I could eliminate as a result.
Anyone that doesn't
And
know
if not,
magic.
what investigating can I do to allow me to learn some useful facts about the suspects?
I learned magic was used to lure from the room, and now have a trail to follow. Oh, room raider. Mystery solved. Might Dean's bedroom hold some clues? Now you've gathered some key facts, it's time to start cross-examining to figure out who the culprit is. Ooh. You should now investigate the mystery titled The Culprit. I haven't even met everybody, though. Culprit facts are to the left, character facts are to the right. Use these to eliminate any characters who don't match what you know about the culprit. You can eliminate characters throughout the investigation. Eliminations are not permanent. I think that's important because we don't know who's sort of lying. Because, yeah, you have, like, he told her he cannot write in English, but that... We can eliminate him and eliminate for now. But I don't want to... I want to keep that open, because, again, that doesn't... Who knows who could be lying and such. And, like, we haven't even met everybody. Craft magical charms. They used magic in the kidnapping. Oh, interesting. There's motives. Okay. We do need to finish up for now. Oh, it's all opening up. The chimney charm here. Okay, there's a lot to, like, sort of keep track of. Fact uncovered culprit, but it does seem like we have to... We should follow the trail next. A lot of people to talk to. But be done in time for the talk. Okay. Make a proper save. And... okay, so I think we'll finish up there, but lots of exciting stuff happening. So next up, I will be doing the new Limbus event, and then we'll probably have to continue this, which will be like Wednesday, Thursday, and then... as I said, I want to do a little talk about photography then, history of photography, and then I guess we probably won't continue this to next weekend, unfortunately, but thank you all for joining me, and I love getting to share my love of detective games. I hope everyone else is enjoying this as well, and thank you all so much, and I hope everybody has a good rest of the weekend and a good start to their week. See you later, bye-bye.